can tell you something. There is a fundamental difference between what you're hearing from the Jewish leadership in the country and the Arab leadership of the country, and that is very disturbing. All the Jewish leadership in the country, the religious leadership and the political leadership across the political spectrum has not only not supported these attacks of Jews against Arabs, but have condemned them in the most forceful terms. Most of the Arab political leaders, or virtually all of them, have been silent on this. You have had a few religious leaders in the Arab sector that have come out, and it's very important to hear their voice because we have to have leaders speaking clearly and forcefully condemning this act. You can have radicals and fanatics in any society, in any population. The test of a society is how do you respond to those fanatics. In Israel, we spit them out. We spit out those Jews that would perpetrate these acts. That is not happening among the Arabs, and it is very disturbing for people in Israel. As disturbing as these attacks are coming from Gaza. Israel has the power to go in and conquer Gaza and fully destroy Hamas. That's a decision that the political leaders would have to make, and to decide what is the price of such an operation and what do we do the day after. That's one of the reasons why Israel hasn't done it up until this point. We have no desire to attack Gaza. We have no desire to have any military operations in Gaza. In fact, we left Gaza, if you will recall, in 2005. Israel pulled out all its military forces. We actually pulled out all the settlements in Gaza, uprooted Jews who lived in Jewish communities in Gaza. We disinterred people from cemeteries in Gaza, and we left Gaza and handed the keys over to the Palestinian leadership. Hamas quickly took over this terror organization, and they've used that as a base to attack Israel. And it's a base that is backed by Iran. And Iran is sitting back watching this, and they are trying to stir the pot, and they hope for as much violence as possible. And those people, I would say, in the international community that are drawing a moral equivalence between Hamas and Israel, they are actually benefiting Iran. It is very dangerous, and what needs to be done now is all the responsible governments in the world should be backing Israel's right to defend itself and should push through all the political pressures that always come year after year. Every time there's rounds of violence, people call for the international community to come in and to stop Israel. We don't need to be stopped. We are a country that values life. We are facing an enemy that glorifies death. What we need is the full backing of the international community for our right to defend ourselves. If Hamas sees that, if other Palestinian terror groups and other countries throughout the world like Iran see that, they will lose this battle, and they will be very, very careful about starting a new round of violence in the future.